Today I'm going to be trying to figure out how the heck gouache paint works. Now, this isn't the first time I've handled gouache paint, this is the third time, but the first time was a year ago, and if not a year ago, at least a few months ago, where I was painting a wolf with a rocky landscape, and a few of those skills applied for this video, like obviously having at least some knowledge of how it works, but seeing as how humans are not furry mammals, those skills that skill didn't apply for this particular video. And the second time was me trying to figure out how to paint humans with gouache paint, which was right before doing this video. And I'm glad I did the prep work beforehand, because I didn't like how painting in my cartoony style looked. Well, I mean, I'm still painting in my cartoony style, as you can tell, but, not how I usually do it. The line art is pretty much absent, and I probably could have tried doing the line art if I tried hard enough, but I tried that off camera, and I didn't like how that turned out. And I really did like how I did it in this video, with the eyebrows, facial features, and shading being this darker skin tone color. And I don't know, it looks different, and this video was really fun to do because I think part of it was having something different, especially with how I went about painting this. And that was just really enjoyable, was getting out of my comfort zone a little bit and trying to see how I would do things differently in a different medium. And part of that was just really fun to do. It was really cool to see how how I do shading in this, how I would do A, B, or C, or D, But I did notice a mistake, and maybe this is something I could take upon myself to improve later, is that I kind of thought that the first time I did the shading of the leg, it casting a shadow on the ledge, I thought it didn't look as well as I could have done it, so I painted over it and decided to do it again. But I have this weird streak with painting, kind of pun intended, where I find a mistake, right? And I try to improve it. But it results in one of two things. Either A, it's an improvement, but it took so long or was such a small improvement that sometimes it doesn't feel worth it. I mean, I improved, so obviously it should feel worth it, but at the time, sometimes I just want the painting to be done. Or B, it results in a mistake. Now, thankfully, it wasn't the second option, but compared to the rest of this painting, this took up most of the time in the time lapse for some reason. So, yeah, that kind of took a while, but hey, I got there eventually. So, even if I did have to paint over the pants and shoes again. I mean, I was going to paint over the shoes anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But, oh well. I mean, I can probably take it upon myself to improve later with the ledge, because it's now that I think about it, it's something I probably should try to hone as a skill, is if a person has their shadow on two different things, right? They have it on the ground and on a wall, or a ground and a tree, or this ledge option, as I am having in the speed paint. And it's how would that work? How would the shadow interact with the things around it? And I think that's some of the great things of doing these videos, is that I can see what I need to improve as I'm doing them. And I can go back and rewatch my videos and be like, oh hey, I should probably do this, 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 and this to try to improve these things. So, yeah, it's really nice to actually have that sort of timestamp or little marker of saying, hey, this is something that you did, and you have this skill now, and maybe there's this other skill that you can try to learn along the way. So, it was kind of a nice memento from past me to future me. Like, oh hey, if you go back and watch these videos, you could see what you need to improve and do them in a video or do them off camera or somewhere else and see what you need to improve upon in your art. And this was when my cat decided to walk into to the video. Yeah, she kind of decided to see what I was doing and kind of became my paint buddy. Well, she didn't paint, I painted. She just watched. But there was actually a video where I painted my cat. I will leave that in the iCard, and that was really fun. So, I would recommend you watch it. And this was when she decided to walk around the camera. There we go. Yeah. Then she settled down and decided, oh hey, I'll just watch. But overall, I actually really like his painting, and with this piece being pretty much done, I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad I tried something new. But yeah, with that, the piece is done. I hope you all liked this video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. I would greatly appreciate it if you did. And with that, I hope you all have a magnificent day, and I will see you all later.